Mine's going to be really abbreviated, but since I'm the host, I have to give the first toast. So I would like to speak about my friends, the Venetians. I look forward to building our friendship, which historically, as the nation of Switzerland, we're neighbors, we're friends. Before you got excommunicated by the Pope, which I got to tell you, that was really unfair of him to do. I feel sorry for you guys. But we too would choose the bottom dollar over Jesus. So I respect your decision to trade with the Muslim empires of the world and still get excommunicated. I would have done the same thing if I were you. We think your shipbuilding technology and your glass would be an excellent trade for our famous Swiss chocolate. So, I'd like to share with you my favorite Italian proverb, which goes something like this. Chi trova un amico, trova un tesoro. Which, if you don't speak Italian, like my friends from Venice and I clearly do, it means whoever finds a friend finds a treasure. So please raise your glasses to my friends, the Venetians, and as they say in your country, quinto de questi giorni, which means, to you, 100 of these days. All right, British, you're up. The mic is just going to stay right here, so be really loud. Don't be offended if no one makes a toast to you. Venice, I just picked yours because I like pretending I speak Italian. I really don't. British, let's go.
Wait, was that really how you spoke that?
I mean, I try. I have a cousin who lives in Italy, and
okay.
He's a bum. He had a lot of college loans, and rather than pay him, he just moved to Italy and is in a band.
Wow.
Yeah, he's an interesting dude. I'll have to send that to him and ask him how my Italian is.
Yeah.
Let's go, British.
Come on, Joe.
Can we just...
You don't even have to mess with that. It's picking you up. Just be loud.
Okay, cool.
Don't forget your drinks. How rude would it be to make a toast and not have a drink in your hand? Man, this is a good thing we practiced before your big sister's wedding, because some of you would be in trouble. Or in your case, big brothers. God help us if they get married, though. Okay, who are you toasting to, British?
We are toasting to the Ming King Dynasty.
Ooh.
And so, Han Ying.
Ni hao.
I'm Taji. We first came in contact with you guys in 1637, and we think that we would be good, have good trading with you, because you have silk and we have the technology you need to be able to use that silk.
You can put your drink on there if you would like, or on one of those shelves in the podium. Don't spill it.
Or drop your computer.
What else do you have? Yeah. More?
We have guns.
I mean, to say about your friends the Chinese.
They didn't realize we were going to that.
To like give a toast like that wasn't on the board from the minute you walked in here.
You should probably listen.
Venice, you should be flattered that you received such a nice toast. Because the Chinese at this point are wondering if you're mocking them or being serious.
Who is the Chinese?
These guys.
Okay, go ahead.
And as you say, Ganbei.
Ganbei! It means bottoms up in Chinese. Okay, that's like saying cheers. So you guys say Ganbei.
Ganbei.
She, British. She. Okay, next, Dutch. Let's go, Dutch. Get your wooden shoes up here. Please stand somewhere like behind the podium because this is where it's filming. It doesn't follow you if you go over here. Now, here's the rule in your spreadsheet where you put a 1 through 10 rating of each of these empires. Anybody who makes a toast to you gets +1 to their rating. So let's say the Chinese have the British as an 8, bump it up to a 9. Does that make sense? Whoever made a toast to you, I don't count because I was Switzerland, but if I were a real country, whoever makes a toast to you gets +1 in your ratings. Okay, Dutch, who would you like to speak to?
The Russians.
Ah, the Russians.
Привет, Goslavia, which means greetings from the Dutch.
Sweet.
Historically, we have a great relationship with the Russians because we helped start up their navy way back when, with Peter the Great visiting our country.
We also share the same religious beliefs, which is a big part of our empire, is having friends with the same beliefs. And we think that your great lumber would be a great trade for our naval technologies.
And as you say in Russian, Vashi Zavada Rovie.
If you're not big on Russian, the one you say, it's more like thank you than cheers, according to what I read. Nostrovia. Which means like thanks for the drink or the meal.
Yeah.
Okay, Russia, give the Dutch +1. Ming and King, you're on deck.
No, on deck.
Mike, sorry, you're up. I misused that. You're right. So, here's why world history and your cultural lens is important. If you go to Indonesia and make a toast, they're going to say, why are you drinking booze? I'm Muslim. If you go to Russia and say, I don't drink, they laugh at you and kick you out of their house. It's not to say either one's right or wrong, but for example, in Russia until a few years ago, a drink that was less than 10% alcohol by volume, that's like stronger than any beer. If it was less than 10%, the Russians just considered it a soft drink and you could buy it at any age. So like, alcohol is kind of a big deal to the Russians.
They consider that soft. Now
They did until a few years ago. So like the heaviest beer you could buy in Russia, they'd be like, that's juice. Just leave it.
It keeps tilting back and you can't see it.
Okay, because I can't detect it or what.
It's looking at the room.
I'll handle it. Okay, Ming and King, who would you like to speak about?
We are going to speak about the savages. We have not had much history or previous contact in the past, but I say we change history. And we are both Asian. We both have very powerful and wealthy empires with your fine Persian rugs and our very elegant silk, everything. It would be a very powerful and beneficial relationship.
Right. Sali ki nukos az paharas sedas, which means if the beginning is good, then the end must be perfect.
Oh, I like that. Hey, I'm not going to lie, Ming and King. I need to make one of these at my brother's wedding this summer. I might be stealing that when I give my best man speech. That is a phenomenal saying, isn't it? Okay, is that...
Yeah.
So you guys say raise your glass?
Raise your glass.
So according to what I'm reading, salam ati means to your health. Salamati. Salamati. Is that a Russian drink or what? Okay. Mughal Empire, you are up. Kylie, email me that saying, please.
Okay, I will do that. Can I see this?
You're all many days dude, you stud, you animal.
Okay, Mughal Empire, who would you be speaking about?
The British.
Oh, the British. How flattering. Just be careful, they might colonize you later.
That's what I was thinking. Like, do we really want to do that?
Okay. British, give the Mughal Empire +1 while we listen, please.
Okay. So when we were first establishing the Mughal Empire, you guys were there. We didn't get along and had many conflicts, but we always overcame them. So who's to say we can't overcome them in the future and become a great, trading system?
We don't have any non-negotiables between us, and we are both religiously tolerant. We are both monarchies, which will settle any government issues.
So much enthusiasm.
And as the relationship between our two empires, we can really expand it and establish mutual benefits from it. So you guys need sugar, and we have sugar. We have an amazing navy, and we need navy. So these are just a few of the many pros that we come with our trading relationships together. We could do so much. So I just say in English, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. We hope that is the first step to a great journey. So I just say in English, cheers for the British.
Cheers. Cheers. I'm so proud of you guys for learning English to give that to us.
Right?
You know what? I don't care if I get on the floor.
You know what?
Jesse, don't laugh too hard.
You might feel
Vinny!
the better part is that will be in Europe for years.
It's okay. We're still traders. Yeah, some free messages.
Hey, Ottomans, you are up. Portuguese, you are on deck. Venetians, you're in the hole.
We're using my laptop?
If you want, let's put our drinks on the flat one.
Yeah, flat one, right?
I'll move my iPad covers.
I'm surprised the whole sticky stuff was so cute.
Okay, West African kingdoms. They'd like to say a few words about the mighty empire. Please listen.
Kari marafiki wa kweli hadi kanwa mahi pamoja ni tamu kotosha. Hey, that's what I'll tell you what it stands for. This means between true friends, even water drunk together is sweet enough. We honor you and your unique traditions, just as we say religion doesn't matter. We mustn't worry about the little things in life. We can grow and prosper together in the future that has yet to come. We both will benefit from the things that we acquire. The Ottomans have everything you need. All we need from you is help, trust, and slaves.
And I say, Mafanikio Sio Musho Kush Wadi Simabya Ni Usanwa Can Fly Nado Muhimi, meaning success is not final, failure is not fatal, and it is the courage to continue that counts.
Sisi Kunywa Kawahi, which means we drink to this.
Say it one more time. We didn't catch it.
Sisi Kunywa Kawahi, which means we drink to this.
We're not. There you go. What's that? Friendship, trust, and slaves. That's all.
Yeah, friendship, trust, and slaves. That was a good one.
Hey, Portuguese. Venice, you will be on deck. Russia, you're in the hole. Portugal, let's do it.
Ooh, they're doing it right back to them. You can't pass up.
Alright. So do we just go?
Please do.
We would like to make a toast to West Africa.
Can't be as good as ours.
I will read a translation now, so don't get mad at me. Ons wil graag ons beste wensen uit te brengen, die koning Ose en si groot rijk, which in English translates to, we'd like to extend our best wish to King Onse and his great empire. We believe the relationship between our kingdoms would help us both grow and become strong together. We have not had any history together, but let us make a new history.
We believe that a trade of our sugar for your labor would be a great help to both our kingdoms. Like your people say, I'm going to translate this. En bien and what shing and that translates to English. A friend is someone you share the path with. And we hope that our empires will share a path for many years to come. Please raise raise your glasses. Cheers.
Cheers.
Like they say in West Africa. Yeah, cheers. They say in West Africa, cheers. Okay, thank you, Portuguese. Venetians, you're up. And then the Russians, and then we're going to run out of time. We'll make the rest of them tomorrow.
Whatever makes us stuff.
He winked at me.
Okay, what do we got?
So we are making a toast to the Mughal Empire. So, Hosh Amadid, which translates to welcome. So, we haven't had very many connections with you guys in the past, but we want to change that because we believe that your cotton would be a good trade for our Navy technology, because you need Navy and we need cotton. So,
Please raise your glasses. Face Salmonte will change cheers.
Cheers. Face Monte. Face Monte. You didn't spill your drink, so you're ahead. Okay, thank you, Venetians. Russians, we will have yours before the bell. Do not leave until the Russians are done. Russians. Who's the Russians? Nostrovia. Who are you speaking about? Flattering. 2 in a row. Rats. Mughal Empire, listen. Let's do it, Russia.
Noi Mughal Punya Pa Iko Kako Dosti Kami Dosti means Great Empire Mughal to our future friendship.
So we would like to trade with you because you need the ships and we have the lumber and furs to do so, while you have the spices and riches that we need. We also have some slaves and other things we are willing to trade with such a great empire. Even though our religious beliefs are somewhat different, we still respect others and would love to be partners with you.
We Kurskarna means cheers to you, good friends.
Cheers to you, good friend. Cheers to you. Okay, other empires, you'll do yours with imaginary cups and drinks because we don't have a budget for more tomorrow. But let's thank Miss Kay for bringing those and give her 3. Ready? Thank you.
I couldn't connect yet.
Oh no, my God!
Thank you, Tasha.